I've been telling you the last couple of Sundays and Wednesday that as we prepare to possibly re-enter our sanctuary, that we were going to have almost what I like to call a trial run on Easter Sunday. And the transition team that I put together almost a year ago was going to evaluate Sunday's service and make a decision. And I told you that I would have something for you on tonight. Well, we have met and evaluated our service on this past Sunday. And we just believe we had a wonderful, spirit-filled, successful Easter service. Our volunteers were in place, our workers were in place, and we were able to bring a good number of people back into the church on last Sunday. And we did it in a way where we were able to meet all of the guidelines of the CDC and the state of Virginia. And so after much prayer and consulting, the transition team has decided that starting on Sunday, April the 18th, we will have one in-person service with a limited number of worshipers each Sunday at 10:30 a.m. through the months of April and May. At the end of May, we will reevaluate where we are and what it's looking like here in Virginia and across America, and decide how we will proceed for the months of June, July, and August. Of course, for those who are not comfortable coming in back to church yet, we will broadcast live each Sunday via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Now, we want you to understand the procedures for coming to worship. Each Sunday afternoon, the realm will open up for registration. Now, listen, there are a limited number of people who we can have at each service, so we are asking that you would register ASAP. So this Sunday afternoon after worship on the 11th, the realm will open up so that you may register to come to our service on the 18th. The registration will close at 9 p.m. on the Thursday of each week. So you will have Sunday afternoon to Thursday at 9 p.m. to register for worship. Now remember, we only have a limited number of spots. So once we get that number, registration will stop. Now listen, I know that we have some people who are not on the realm, and that's fine. You may walk up, but please understand that when you get here, we are going to register you on the realm. If you're not on the realm now, if you come and walk up the first time, we will have someone who is on here at the church on site who will register you and sign you up for the realm. The church will open each Sunday at 9:50 a.m. for people to start coming into the church. Those are our procedures. Next, we want to talk about our protocols. Of course, there will be temperature checks before you enter into the sanctuary. Everybody will have their temperature checked. Also, masks will always be worn. We will social distance. You must, brothers and sisters, you must always follow the instruction of the ushers. Our ushers have been trained. They know what they're doing. And so we're asking that you make sure that you follow the instruction of the ushers. Also, our offering will be done at the very end on the way out, so there is no interaction with anybody. Also, if you have to use the restroom, it's all right. We understand that. All that we're asking is that you would raise your hand. And if you raise your hand, one of the ushers will come to you and they will escort you to the restroom and then escort you back to your seat. Those are our protocols. The next thing is virtual. Through August of 2021, we will only have Sunday morning worship will be the only thing that we do live. All other ministry meetings and activities will remain virtual. The transition team will reevaluate the situation during the summer and devise a plan on when we will be able to open up our church back fully. I'm here to tell you, it will be based on the recommendations of the CDC and the state of Virginia and the needs of our congregation. Now, we will allow certain special events, but there will be a process that must be followed. These special services. Going forward, it is critical that we continue to adhere to our policy related to sequence, coordination, and final approval by the senior pastor for any and all events utilizing the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church campus facility. All event requests begin with your director. Whoever the director is must request an available time and facility needs through the pastor's office, which is the Reverend Missy Holt. Once validation of availability is concerned, then that ministry team can begin to coordinate with our transition team, facilities, and all other support elements necessary to complete the event. This list will be completed electronically with all appropriate validations and comments prior to any approval. Finally, I will be the final approval authority once all of this work is done. And what this will do, brothers and sisters, it will assist all ministry support teams, church operations, and leadership to better serve the people. As we go through this process, as we go through this kind of new season, we've got to make sure that we are dotting all of our I's and crossing all of our T's. We encourage your understanding and adherence to all guidelines in a manner that honors God and shows the love for the people. The next thing is, as I said, we are allowing some special events. Also, we made a decision early on, following the guidelines of the CDC and the state of Virginia, that we would not have funerals here in our church building. We've been consistent throughout this entire year. We really understand and hurt for so many families who have lost loved ones during this time and haven't been able to have funerals in the church. During this coronavirus time, I actually had two of my family members who passed, and I did both of their funerals, and we had to do them at the funeral home. And it's never, when you have somebody who served the Lord for so long, it's difficult. But we did it for the safety of the members of the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church. After talking and praying, we've decided that we are going to start allowing funerals again. Families will work with the pastor's office and a designated transition team member or trustee member to make sure they fully, you have to fully understand that there are protocols that we have set as a church that must be followed. In fact, we are going to come up with a set of special protocols just for funerals. Also, we are going to need you. While we have a solid group of volunteers who are serving now, we will need to increase our volunteer population so that the workers do not get burned out. We need your help, brothers and sisters. We will have more training so that everyone will understand their roles and responsibilities. I'm asking you, please pray and consider volunteering for one of our teams. The last thing is we will have an open house this coming Saturday because we understand there are still some people who have some concerns, and please believe we understand that. We will have an open house this Saturday, April the 10th, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. This will allow members of the church to come and visit the church and see what we have done to prepare for this re-entry. Members of the transition team and the trustee board will be here to explain some of the changes. And if you have any questions, they would love to be able to answer them. The final thing is people have been asking, what else can you do? What else can I do? Pray, 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 and pray some more. Pray that we would be successful in our reentry. Pray that God would get the glory in everything that we do. And finally, pray that hopefully by January 2nd, 2022, we will finally be back in our church building with no protocols, no limitations, having an 8 o'clock and 10:30 service, just like we did when we stopped in March of 2020. We will make sure that this is posted so that you can understand all of this. As I said, the main thing, we will re-enter the sanctuary August 18th, 2021, one service, 10:30 a.m. The realm will be open on this coming Sunday. It will stay open each week from Sunday to Thursday at 9 p.m. so that you may register. God bless you and God keep you. We thank you